Men are pigs. They should die. Tucker Burton's words were audible over the steam wand's hiss, the buzz of conversation, even the throbbing electronic dance music pulsing out of the Village Blend's speakers. To punctuate his declaration, my best barista butted the bottom of the stainless steel pitcher against the steam wand's spout. The result was a tooth-grinding clang of metal on metal. Then Tucker, who should have known better, pulled the pitcher away too quickly. A geyser of milk froth flowed over the brim, scalding his hand. He cursed, dumped the excess into the sink, and doused his reddening fingers in a rush of cold tap water. It wasn't that I disagreed with Tucker about men. When they acted like pigs, I wanted blood too, so to speak. But Tucker's lethal tone, like the pounding Euro synth pop which was temporarily replacing our typical mix of new age, jazz, and classical, was disquietingly out of place. Not 5 minutes before, my buoyant barista was pulling espressos and chatting amicably to anyone within earshot. Obviously, someone or something had thrown the nasty switch on the lanky, floppy-haired actor-playwright, who was now slamming around behind the coffeehouse counter like a jealous yenta. And believe me, it takes one to know one. 20 years ago, I'd been a naive bride destined to discover that my handsome husband's extramarital romps were as commonplace as his rock climbing, mountain biking, and cliff diving expeditions during his buying trips to third world coffee plantations. Mateo's defense, that his sexcapades were no more meaningful than any other extreme sport, was supposed to have assured me of his emotional fidelity. I'd responded by pouring a latte over his head. At least I think it had been a latte. It may have been a cappuccino. In any event, I vividly remember white foam dripping down his bewildered features. So froth most definitely had been involved. Behind the low-slung silver espresso machine, out of which a properly trained barista can pull 240 aromatic shots of ebony an hour, Tucker's platonic gal pal, Moira McNeely, paused to reassure him with a friendly touch to his shoulder. A young Bostonian now studying at the Parsons School of Design, she'd taken an interest in the art of coffee preparation, and, I suspected, my thespian cum barista, and had volunteered her services for this fall fashion week, after-dinner coffee and dessert soiree, now well underway. And I was thankful, because at the moment the blend was severely understaffed. So what, might you ask, is Fall Fashion Week? Well, for concrete-loving, highly caffeinated New Yorkers who seldom take their cues from nature,